I have been writing for about 2 hours, and I have gotten of my first draft, okay, for the Christmas romance idea story. Let me see, I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13, 14, 15. I've gotten 15 chapters of my first draft. I'm getting somewhere with it. I'm excited. My brain has literally been on a roll. Which, yesterday though, I did write out, like in Post-it cards, what I was wanting in each chapter, so that's been helping me a lot as well. Try to be done for the rest of the night. I just got my bedroom, and let me pull it up here. Okay. I wrote for probably like 4 hours last night, and I only did like 10 chapter outlines. This is only like the first draft, okay? It's only the first draft. But look at how much I've gotten done. Whoa.
But Mom, there's something wrong with that house. I'm serious. What was that?
Like I was saying, sorry. But anyway, look at how much I have gotten done. Woo! I'm so excited. I'm officially about to start on like chapter 31. And I hope to write for at least another... I'll probably just do 2 hours tonight. I'm kind of tired. So yeah, I'll probably only write for like 2 hours. I'm so excited. You have no idea. Because I've been thinking about this story for about a year now. Just coming up with the vibes of the story, the character, the plot, and like what I should do with it. And now that I'm actually doing something towards it, it's just exciting to me. Because I've been thinking about this story for about a year now. Yeah, I really would say about a year. Mostly just like, just like, oh, I think that would be a cute story. And then, a few months ago, I was doing Sophia Learning. And even though I always liked writing, I just never put much thought into it. So writing was always just some sort of small hobby that I did. Like, I would write probably like 5-page stories or like 10-page stories in middle school and high school. But I never really... there was times where I wanted to write an actual book. But I just talked myself out of it because I was just too scared. But now I'm taking a leap of faith, and we will see where this takes me. We will see where it takes me. I don't know where I'm going with it, but I'm going somewhere with it, and I'm excited of where I'm going. So, yeah, I'm going to try to finish the first chapter soon. Not the first chapter, the first draft. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to finish it soon. I'm just so excited. It's going to be about, well, I won't really say what it's about, but I'll tell you the vibes of it. It's going to be set in early 2000s. I'm going to do my best to put all the nostalgia of what Christmas was like in the early 2000s in this book. And I really hope I accomplish it. I really hope I get down every little detail, because as I've become an adult now, I'm 22 years old. I'm in my early 20s, and I miss the nostalgia of Christmas time when I was a child. I miss the early 2000s Christmas. But, you know, as an adult, it's hard to keep that little nostalgia spark alive. But that's what the vibes are going to be. That's all I'll say for now. I don't think I'll share any more about what it's exactly about until I officially start writing it. Because I don't want to, you know, give y'all false hope or whatever, false advertisement. I don't want it to be like, oh, it's about this and this and this, and then me end up writing it and, I don't know, deciding to change something in it, you know, deciding to not put it in. One needs to stick. It hurts so bad. Oh, it hurts so bad. But anyway, onto the story that I've been reading, A House of Salt and Sorrows. I'm only like 12 chapters in, but I'm like hooked, which is why I'm only going to let myself write like for 2 hours, because I keep thinking about that book that I'm reading, so it's kind of hard for me to really focus on it. Well, never mind, I'll put Christmas music on. If I'm writing something, I have to put on music that's going to fit the vibes of the story. Yeah. So, a lot of like early 2000s or old Christmas music. I'm going to put on Charlie Brown. Yeah, I'm going to put on some Charlie Brown, Christmas. On my Instagram account, I have shared before another story that I have written. I only shared like an aesthetic of what the vibes are going to be for that one. And right now, I'm just saying right now, I'm just going to say it's about a painter. That's it. That's the thing, like the story and the plot and the characters has come up in my mind. I've gotten that written down, but I don't know what timeline I should use. What more should I add to this story? That's my biggest thing. I don't know. And I know some people can probably be like, just put anything, you know, I'm sure it can work. And yeah, I'm sure it can work, but I need everything to line up for the story, for the main point of what's going to happen in the story. But all I'm going to say for now is that I know a lot of people, like 30 people, have liked it, and I'm so grateful for them. And like 9 people have commented on it, and again, I'm so grateful for them. What was I saying? And 9 people have commented on it, just showing their support for it, and I'm so happy for that. I'm so grateful for them. I just don't want to share too much of it, just in case I end up changing something. Like what I posted was of, some characters that kind of remind me of them in a way, or why did I save that? It's a picture of Lori and Joe from Little Women, and I think he's like looking at her at the movie theater. Yeah, that's what it was. And I had another post of Joe talking to I think he was like an English professor or something like that in the movie and in the book too. But I don't want to post and share something, be like, this is what it's going to be about, and then me write out the drafts and end up changing the timeline, you know, because Lori and the photos that I was sharing seemed like, you know, in the early days, you know, those early days, back in like 1800s type of early days, back when women had to wear corsets. I'm just kidding. If you want to wear a corset, wear a corset. Some of them are actually really pretty. I ain't gonna lie. The fashion back then was so beautiful. Gorgeous ball gowns. It's really a shame that women couldn't wear gorgeous ball gowns and had the right to vote. That's a shame. That's a real shame. And I live in a small town. If I dress up, people are going to stare at me. So, if you go to your Walmart without pajamas on, you get stared at. I'm sorry. I'm just talking out of my butt. Talking out of my hind end. I'm thirsty. Yeah, like, and also, if anyone else likes to write, let me know in the comments, okay? If anyone else, you know, you'd be writing, and then you're like, ooh, this would be good, and then you put it in the story, and then you're like, oh, never mind, that's not good. Let me take it out of the story. But I want to use it. So you literally end up saving like a whole paragraph just to use in another story. I'm guilty. Guilty. I do it. I've done that so many times with this story. I've come up with 2 new book ideas just to use that scene. I am considering reading Twilight. I watched the movies growing up. And of course, middle school me was like, ooh, he's a vampire. Ooh, ooh, he's a werewolf. Ooh, you know. Part of me was like, oh, he's handsome. And then another part of me was like, ugh. You know, because I'd be like, what if he ends up killing her? Which, of course, later on, the movies came out, or they didn't come. I'm sorry. I just... What was I saying? Twilight. So, there was times where I was like, oh, that's nice. They're handsome. And then there's times where I was like, that's weird. And as I got older, and I watched them more, you know, well, not really more. My aunt would watch them, okay? My aunt. She loved the movies. She loved the movies. So, whenever I'd go to her house, you know, I'd just kind of like watch it with them. And at the time I was pretty young, so my mom was kind of like, hey, you can't watch the other movies. I think it was the movie where like she ends up getting married, you know. But I have heard, people have said that the books are 10 times better. People are saying that you get more of an insight into what's going on in the books than the movies. And apparently she doesn't really act like that in the books. like, I saw someone was, like, making fun of her or whatever. They're saying Bella in the movies. I don't like the cold. It's sharp. And fingers literally, like, bleeding and from a needle pink. And then I don't remember who made the video, but it goes versus her in the book, and she's like, and what's his name, Edward? Edward's like, what's wrong? And she's like, I just don't know why you won't turn me into a vampire. Like, why won't you do it? Do it already. And he's like, no. So I don't know. I'm considering, since I know that it's different now, I don't know if I should read them or not. I'm scared to. We'll see. Anyway, with the book I'm reading now, The House of Salt and Sorrows, is like a haunted version of Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses. I'm loving it. I'm devouring it. I'm devouring it, literally. I can't get it out of my mind. I can't get it out of my mind. So, I'm just like, who's doing it? Because her sisters are dying. I don't know who's doing it. And she's having, like, visions or whatever. I'm loving it. Loving it. And so far, they've introduced, like, 2 characters that could be, like, a possible love interest. And that's what I love about this character, Annalie, is that she is how do I say this? She actually seems like a real genuine person. So, what I'm trying to say is that this character, Annalie, when the first love interest, his name's Cassius, I think. Cassius, yeah. She's like, oh. And another thing, though, that I feel like is unique is the fact that she has no idea how to talk to guys. Which is something every girl goes through. Every girl goes through. So, she's, like, kind of stuttering, you know. But she's also trying to not be like, you get it? She's like, well, I mean, if you want, I can help you find out where he lives. Get what I'm saying? So, I'm really loving this character. And then she also later on says that, you know, she kind of has a thing for Fisher, which is Hannah the maid's son. What if it's Hannah? What if Hannah's doing something to the girl? No, she wouldn't do that. Would she? I don't know. Anyway. And, you know, she's just genuinely concerned, you know. And I do feel like with other books, with something going on, Aaron Craig, the author, so far is doing amazing with this story. I'm devouring it. I'm gonna go ahead and start writing. My current setup . writing. I got this little Pomodoro thing on. Dobby, he keeps moving my iPad and I can't focus on it. But this really helps me focus. I got this on, I'm writing. I got Charlie Brown on.
Going down, dude. I'm playing Fortnite, dude. I got my pizza rolls already. I got a new girlfriend. Shit is amazing right now. I'm sitting on the goal.
I have finished my first draft. My dog's laying on my lap right now. Yeah, I did that. I finished my first draft. And I am so excited. I'm so excited about it. I've been feeling kind of down about it today. I've been giving it a break, and then I'm going to start on the second draft. Probably tomorrow, because I've given myself at least like 2 days of a break already. Like, I haven't touched it, haven't looked at it. So tomorrow I'm gonna look at it again and add in or take away whatever it is that I'm going to do. Mostly adding some stuff, adding stuff that's gonna make it make more sense. So yeah, 2 days I've been so tired. So I've been up late, writing my draft. I'm so excited. Today I haven't really been feeling the best about it. And I just saw, like, on TikTok earlier, this girl, she writes, and she was saying that, like, the thing about your writing is that you'll end up not liking it, but, like, keep going or whatever. She's being inspirational. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to keep my head up and my chin up about it, but I've just been, I don't know how I feel about it. There's times where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna write, and I might try to publish it, might try to get it published. And then there's times where I'm like, no, I'll probably just write for myself and not even share it. But I would like to share it. I don't know. I've been kind of meh about it. Today, anyway. Yesterday, I was excited to go back and write the second draft or start on it. But today, I've just been like, do I want to? We'll see how I feel tomorrow. So I started on it. I decided to make myself at least start on it tonight. I only worked on it for like 30 minutes, so I probably only got like the first chapter done. Second one as well, part of the second one as well, I don't know. And I am so tired. So I had just finished this book. I just finished it. The House of Salt and Sorrows. It was so good. I also just realized that you will most likely end up hearing my air conditioner in the background. If you do, I am so sorry. But my house gets hot. Yeah, anyway, I just finished it. I loved this book, okay? It was amazing. I loved the story. I loved the setting. I loved this world. I loved the type of magic it was. That's on my eye. I loved it. So I'm definitely going to rate this 5 out of 5 stars. Definitely 5 out of 5 stars. I loved this. And just, I cried a little bit at the end. So just a warning, if you're wanting to read it, you might cry a little bit. But it was just amazing. I loved this book. Definitely 5 out of 5. Well, I guess that's it for this video. Yeah, I guess that's it. You watched me finish my first draft of my story. You watched me read this book a little, even though I only reacted like the first part of it. I never showed you my reactions throughout the rest of it. But it was really good. So yeah, I guess you've listened to me talk a lot. I'm sorry for that. But anyway, read it. This gothic fantasy novel that's like Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses. Read it. Read it. Loved it. So yeah, I guess that's it. You know, I finally finished my first draft. I started on my second one. I finished this book. I think this is a good video. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you stayed along. I hope to record more and make more YouTube videos of like book reviews and just talking about books, or maybe even little mini vlogs. But we will see. We will see. I hope so, but again, we'll see. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you stayed long enough. Hi, Dobby. You want to say bye? You want to say bye? Say bye. Oh. Say bye. Say like the video.